And we are back on halftime with Josh Brown's best stocks in the market. Josh, tossing it over to you.
All right. Guys, as you all well know, rooting for the energy sector, being overweight energy in the modern era, it's a little bit like being a Jets fan. Every once in a while, like, they'll win a big game and everyone will look at each other and be like, are the Jets for real? And then the next week, oh, wait, no, they're not. And that's been the story with the sector. I don't like the sector right now, but there are some really interesting moves happening within the sector. And yesterday we wrote some of them up. So I want to roll through these with you guys very quickly. These are the 5 best stocks in the energy sector. Valero is number 1. I called this an A+ chart. Let's go ahead and put up a 1 year. This thing is already broken out. So for people who like to anticipate breakouts, this is not the chart for you. For those that are comfortable buying breakouts and are willing to allow for a low volume pullback here in the stock to get long, I would keep it on your screen. This one, the risk management is obvious. I'd use 136 as a pivot point. You can see that is the 200-day. We had a golden cross here in the chart a couple of weeks back. If it breaks below 136, 140, something's changed. We don't want to be long. Marathon is also an A, not quite an A+, but getting there. There are no sellers here, as you can see. All the sellers have been cleared out. The 200-day moving average is flat. It'll be turning up very soon, like a smile. That's your off-ramp. I'd use the 200-day as my risk management. I have Baker Hughes as a B+, BKR. We've talked about this stock before. It was on the best stocks list prior to Liberation Day. Look at that sell-off in April. It scratched and clawed all the way back. This is the best of the oil field service names. This thing's breaking out. RSI in the 60s, not yet overbought. The August lows at $42 is your stop. So that's your risk reward here. I know it's higher than where it was when I wrote it up yesterday. I wasn't on the show yesterday. My apologies. 2 more very quickly, Frank. Phillips 66, also a refiner, PSX. This is a C, but it could become a B. So I don't want people to get discouraged. It's on the best stocks list, not because of any defined uptrend here. It just happens to be hanging high, and it's been hanging in there for so long that by default it's become one of the better names in the group. Keep it on your screen. I don't love this one. And then there's Chevron. CVX I personally own. I bought it terribly. Right before that huge sell-off this spring, I got long that false breakout. Was totally wrong and had no discipline. I wrote it down and I averaged down. It ended up being the right thing, but that is not what we do with best stocks typically. That said, big dividend, huge buyback. This is not quite a B yet. It's also a C, but it's a chart that could set up. This is the one that I'm hoping, because I'm long, becomes the next big breakout. But as you can see, you got a lot of resistance in the high 160s. If you're conservative, I would almost let that fight happen before pulling the trigger on a long. I don't quite trust it yet from these levels. So those are your best oil energy stocks in the market right now.
Yeah, energy also the best performing sector today. So, Joe, for the audience that can't see, you had your glasses on for Valero. We gave it an A. You got the Baker Hughes with the B. You took the glasses off. So why don't we start there?
Listen, I don't know if this is the process nowadays, but when I was in school, you had parent-teacher night, and you had to go to school with your parent, and the teacher would sit there and review all your subjects in front of you. And I feel like Josh did that with all of my energy positions right now. Baker Hughes is something that we've had in the Joe T since January. It has clearly been one of the leading oil field services companies, and they've managed the business. Josh is right. They've managed the business incredibly well in what has been a difficult environment for energy. The refiners really have stood out over the last 6 to 8 weeks. And I think the foundation of their outperformance is built upon a low, stable energy price. Oil in the low 60s is good for these 3 names. The problem that I had personally is I basically got over-levered in my position. I bought all 3. I bought Phillips, I bought Marathon, I bought Valero. What I decided to do is sell out of Marathon, which looks like a bad idea right now. And the reason I did that was Josh is right. Valero's broken out, Marathon is broken out, Phillips is yet to break out. And Phillips has the potential to do so. They have some activism there as well with Elliott Management. So I think the refiner trader in energy is right now probably where you have the strongest momentum in terms of price and in terms of earnings growth.
All right, Josh Brown's best stocks in the market. Also, looking ahead, you can catch Josh and myself at our next CNBC Pro live event right here at the New York Stock Exchange. It's coming up on January the 15th. We're going to have a series of interactive clinics to help you invest, chart, and trade just like a pro. The tickets are on sale now. We got a few tickets left. They're pretty limited. You can scan the QR code on the screen and visit cnbcevents.com/pro live for more info.